Hello and welcome back to another video. So I'm going to be doing blushes today. This is a part of my visual inventory. I have my full makeup inventory listed down below, and it details how many of each category that I have in each category and how much my collection costs. Plus, I have other visual inventories of my highlighters and my single eyeshadows up already. So, if you would like to watch those, then you can go ahead and do that, but after this video of blushes. So this is where I keep my blushes and also my primers that I covered with this blush packet. And also my blush brush, my putty brush, well, putty primer brush. So yeah, let's do the blushes. I also forgot to say that these also include my bronzers. Not really relevant since I don't use bronzer, but I have them. So there's a bronzer in here because this is a duo, and this is a bronzer. So now I'm gonna do my powder blushes first, and then I'm gonna go on to the creams and liquids. So we have all of my powder blushes and one bronzer. So we're gonna start with the NYX Sweet Cheeks. This is the shade Red Riot. It's not red in the slightest. This is the color. It's more of a plummy color. But yeah, definitely not red. This is from a NYX Advent Calendar that I got, and it's in the shade Lollipop Hop. This was the first blush that I ever got, and the only one that I had for a while. And you can see how much I didn't really use blush, given the fact that it's not done at all. Got this in 2017 though, and it still holds up. Like, look how smooth that is. Then we have the NARS. It's in the shade Orgasm, because sexual. Yay. This is not really a blush for me. It's more of a highlight. Oh, there we go. But it's called a blush, so it's in this category. This I got from Primark. It was $2. It's in the shade Carnival. And it's super duper smooth, like one little wipe, boom, pigment. And then we have last, Call My Blush. This is from Bare Minerals. I got this in a Sephora Hello set, and I thought, this is light, this is not gonna work out, and I was correct. But it is like a nice pinky translucent powder if you're really light with it, and it kind of like sinks into your skin, mattifies it without like being stark white. So yeah, and here's all of them swatched. This is the Bare Minerals one. Look at that blend in. And then this is the Primark one. This is the NYX one. This is the other NYX one. And then this is NARS. See that gold sheen? So it does work for all skin tones, but it won't be a blush for all skin tones. Although I do like the peachiness of it. And this is the swatches of all of them. So now I'm going to do the bronzers because I already did this blush in here. And I only have two bronzers that both don't show up on me. So we have the classic Laguna. I got this in a Sephora favorite set. Don't think that I bought this. I would not do that to myself. So this is what it looks like. Look at me digging in and just sheen. It really does nothing but gives me a sheen. And then this is a Tarte Cream Bronzer in the shade Seychelles. I also got this in the Sephora favorites. They need to stop putting bronzers in there. Like, they have one out right now that has a Iconic London bronzer, and like, why would you do that? And these are them swatched. You can literally only see the Tarte one because it's so light. Yeah, bronzer. So here are all of my cream blushes. This is technically like a little highlight, but these are samples, so they don't really count. I'm only putting this in here because I actually use this one, but this was not like included in my inventory because it's an actual sample, not just a sample sized item. So this is the shade Power Hour that I took from this little packet thing, and I will show it to you, but I'm not gonna get my fingers dirty this early. So, Power Hour. We're gonna start off with the sticks. This is the shade Dreamer from Ilia, and I got this in a Sephora favorite set, and I did a whole review on the set that I got it in. I'll link it down below. And I really thought that this shade would like not work for me, but it really does. And it creates a nice highlight without actually having to put on highlight. It's so dewy and nice. And then I have this one from Milk. It's in the shade Work. I don't even know if you can see that. And I also got this in a set. I think I did a review on this too. Yeah, I think I did. And it's a nice pink, but I wouldn't have chosen this color. And although this is a mini size, it does last a pretty long time. And then we have one that I literally searched for, which is the NYX Sweet Cheeks, but it's a cream one, and it's in the shade Almost Famous. It's my only like orangey blush, and I really love it, like, because you can dot it, or you can literally do a whole stroke. And then when you blend it out, it just looks peachy if you do just a dot, and more orange if you do a stroke. Now, this is the Ilia Color Haze. I prefer the multi-stick over the Color Haze, and this is in the shade Before Today. This was like one of the first cream products that I got from a Sephora Favorites. And we're gonna do a dot, and then a little streak. And I like the little applicator because it's cooling, like one would have for like an eye cream or something. Okay, I'm gonna save these for, let's blend these out. So this is how the Ilia one looks. And this is the Milk Makeup. This is the NYX Sweet Cheeks. Gotta blend that in the circle and then go down. See, look at the difference. And then this is the Ilia. It's very thick, so it doesn't really blend out great, but it is a nice light pink color if that's what you're going for. Okay, I kind of mixed them together, but look at the top. It's basically like this shade, but more pink. All right, so now we're gonna move on to the final cream blushes, and these are all in pots. So I saved them for last because I have to actually like stick my fingers in them. So we're gonna start off with what I said before, which is Power Hour. This is from Tower 28. And although this technically doesn't count because it's a little sample, this is a very long-lasting sample. I've had this for a couple of months and I've barely made a dent. She's very pigmented. Okay, and I really just wanted to try the formula before I actually got one, and bro, I don't even think I'm gonna get one anytime soon. Like, this is lasting so long, and this is just one of them. I still have 2 more to go, and that little highlight. Next, we have a Super Shock Cheek in Growth Flirt, which is one of the first Super Shocks that I got, and cream blushes that I got. And this is also another one of the first things I hit pan in, although it's not like, you know, a true pan, since I can, like, you know, meld it to the middle. It's still a pan nonetheless. Now we have the e.l.f. Putty Blush in the shade Bali, because they don't like put it on the sides, so I had to write it on the bottom. And this is my favorite cream blush. So, yes, be loud. Oh my god. My nails are a menace. Yeah, it's under my nail, but this is the shade. And these two look about the same blended out on the face. Although obviously the Tower 28 one is like way darker if you layer it up. But they look about the same. And then lastly, we have the Milani Cheek Kiss in Coral Crush. It's number 120. I love how they like number things as well as like, you know, say the shade. I haven't used this a lot, but I really like it. I'm only working on this little corner here. I want to hit pan. So there's that. And that's a swatch for that. And I'm going to swatch these on my skin, and then we could be done with this freaking video. Woo. And those are the swatches. So you see what I said about these two being basically the same? So this is like a cream to powder, and it kind of shears itself down until you layer it up. While this is pigmented, and you have to shear it down, but they essentially are brownie reds. See? This one's super duper pink, and this one's super duper pink. I like to use this and the Monster highlighter. The Monster highlighter is a good blush topper for this shade. But yeah, this is the swatches. Alright, so this is the end of my blush and bronzer inventory, primarily blush. And I hope you liked it. If you do like these types of videos, there are already some up on my channel. They will be linked down below, but if you just want to see for yourself, you can click on my face down below. And while you're there, maybe subscribe. Oh, that would be great. And also comment, what do you think about these blushes? I didn't say a lot about them because I kind of love all of them. But if you like these blushes, then like tell me which one's your favorite and why. Tell me which blushes I should try, especially if they're cream. But also like if they're powder, that'd be great too, because the cream ones are kind of gonna expire pretty soon. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in another video. Bye.